Yes, Diamond won with 100% win rate. Let's go. Before we get into this, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to enter the $100 giveaway. You eldritch scum, we summoned in the extra monster zone because we don't even have room for all the monsters we are summoning. Oh, geez, I think this is freaking unwinnable. How the hell are we gonna break through a vanity emptiness, crack down stealing our damn monster? Oh my cheeses, stealing my Protos also! Are you ready for a stylish urban mythological RPG? Look no further because Dislike, developed by Lilith Games, is available on the Google Play and Apple Store. Set in the near future, Dislike is a visually stunning story of heroes that offers a smooth gameplay experience. Do you love mythology? The Espers in Dislike are based off of 4 different mythologies and each has their own personality and style. Anubis is one of my favorite figures in mythology, and in Dislike, he's one of the coolest looking espers you could get. This game is a stunning audio-visual experience that's completely immersive with its own use of music and graphics. A completely chill gameplay experience designed for a vertical screen. In Dislike, players can automate battles and obtain loot so that they can play without their hands. And during automatic battles, players can minimize their game to do other things on their phone so you do not have to stare at the screen. You can battle using a 5 Esper team to make use of the different Esper attributes and speed to outplay your enemies with classical turn-based combat. Use my link in the description below and start your urban adventure with the most badass gods ever.
Dislike.
And here is the deck. No, this is not done at freaking silver, gold, platinum, like all these other videos you see out there. Diamond 1 Sword Soul. First things I want to talk about is I have 8 negates for Maxi Mate, 2 Call by the Grave, 3 Crossout Designate, 3 Ash Blossom ensures that I will be negating Maxi. Now, there are some weird things about my deck list, like not playing 3 Maxi. I do want to fit 3 Maxi, but I'm not going to play more than 40 cards. I know a lot of TCG players are saying play more than 40, just do it. I don't think so. And I am playing Valor, Imperm, also Nibiru. Not only are they great hand traps, but that also adds to my crossout designator. Despot 001. Oh my, I tried my best to justify why the TCG fools were not playing this card while they had triple Pot D and Protos. I just don't know why. I have to think that they just did not know what they were doing because Crystron Hulk is too damn good. You Crystron Hulk, you summon 001 from the hand or the deck, you make a Rorodon, you summon 3 tokens, resummon the Despot 001, you make a Yazi. If you're going second, Yazi pop itself plus a card in the field. If you're going first, use the Rorodon to pop your Yazi. If you're going first, you could also use Baron de Flor to pop your Yazi. Yazi could then summon a Taya. Taya could then summon a Baxia. The Taya sends a Moyi to the graveyard. The Baxia pop a token or the Rorodon to summon the Moyi from the graveyard. Moyi reveal from the hand to then summon a Grandmaster. Grandmaster then search for a Long Yun or a Blackout or search for an Emergence, which could search for a Protos. Why were they not playing Crystron Hulk and Despot 001? They're fools. And for some reason, I've been hearing a lot of misinformation about cards that I've been recommending. People are saying that I've been recommending Summit. Can you please find me that video where I even acknowledge the existence of Summit? And I also was not ever recommending DPE. Let me roll off some quick tips with this deck. I do believe a high priority with this deck is to make an early Baron de Flor to then protect yourself from a Nibiru. Unless you already have a Crossout Designate with Nibiru in the deck, then you could just play right through it. Another tip I'll give with Crystron Hulk is instead of just going YOLO right into this, for example, you could have Ashuna and an Adhara. You special summon the Ashuna onto the field. You make a Monk of Tenyi. You then special summon the Adhara. Now think about this. If you make a Crystron Hulk and they Ash Blossom you, you're done. It's over. If you instead activate the Ashuna from the graveyard to special summon a Vishuddha from the deck, if they Ash Blossom this to prevent you from making a Grandmaster, then guess what? You have Crystron Hulk without them being able to Ash Blossom you. Another tip is with Long Yun, don't think about just making a level 10 sinker with Long Yun. Instead, another good play could be with Long Yun, you could ditch Ashuna to the graveyard, then Ashuna summon Adhara, then Adhara plus Long Yun make a Yazi. Yazi could pop their back row or their monster, and a hidden effect is it is non-targetable. So in the mirror match, if your opponent has a Grandmaster, you summon a Long Yun, and then you go into Yazi, there is no point in the combo where they could Grandmaster to negate you. You are untargetable. Your Yazi could then pop their Grandmaster, and then your Yazi could summon from the deck a Taya or a Mo Yi to continue your combo. The deck is absolutely nuts. Enjoy the gameplay. Now I'm going to start with a duel where I make a slight mistake due to autopiloting through the combo. Maybe you'll notice the mistake, I'll point out the mistake, and make sure you do not make the mistake, which had absolutely no impact whatsoever on this duel. Now, it's very important to know that this is my 4th summon. I wanted to special summon the Adhara, make a Baron to floor so I could negate a card like Nibiru. Nibiru can completely shut us down. Now I have the Baron to floor to protect our Crystron Hulk from getting Nibiru'd. We're going to Crystron Hulk, come forth and summon Despot 001, and hello, there is Nibiru. Nibiru, come forth and get negated. I do not think so, mate. Do not get wiped out by freaking Nibiru, mate. Do not allow it to happen. We're going to speed this up, go through Aurorodon to then summon the Despot 001 from the graveyard. Get ready, the mistake's about to happen here. This is the Yazi. Now, if you have nothing to pop with the Yazi, you want to pop it with the Aurorodon, but don't do that if you have a Baron de floor. Baron de floor, pop the Yazi instead. You did not see this. Edit this out. Edit. All right, Yazi's going to activate, come forth, and summon a Taya from the deck. Generally, if I have a card in the field that I could pop, I'm going to summon a Taya. If I don't have a card in the field to pop, I'm going to summon a Mo Yi if I have a card in the hand to reveal. I have a card to pop. Now, what am I popping with? You're going to see. Taya banish, come forth and summon a token. We're going to make the Baxia. Now, Taya's going to send from the deck to the graveyard a Mo Yi if we don't already have one in the graveyard. I already have one in the graveyard, so we didn't have to send a Mo Yi. And now the Baxia is going to be popping the other card we have in the field. Now, the other card we have could be a set card. We could set a card from our hand, pop it, so you don't have to have a token or another card in the field to pop. So we're going to be special summoning the Adhara while we have a token. I'm going to add back the Long Yun. So if we did not have a card to reveal, the Long Yun in the hand is going to be revealed with the Mo Yi that we're summoning from the graveyard that we're popping with Baxia to summon. So come forth, the Mo Yi, revealing the Long Yun that we added to then summon our token. And just like that, Chao Feng is going to prevent the activation of Effect Veiler. Any light monster cannot activate. You are not going to be able to Nibiru. If you're playing against Eldritch, they cannot activate Eldritch effect. Let's go. We're going to Grandmaster and search. Now, what's great about the Grandmaster search is that you will generally search a Long Yun, but we already used Long Yun. If not, you'll search Emergence, but we already have Emergence. So we then get to search for Blackout, which is pop 2 cards on the field. I love it. So we're going to Emergence, grab the Protos. If you control a Synchro, you can grab the Protos. Protos will lock your opponent out of Dark Special Summoning. So we have no idea what we're playing against, but if they're playing DPE, I don't think so. No DPE for you. We setting up everything. We no longer have the negate with Baron de floor, so I'm going to get Baron de floor off the field. I'm going to special summon Incredible Ecclesia. Freaking Dino Wrestler, mate. You up, mate. Tribute attempting to pop my indestructible Protos. Cannot be destroyed. You fool! We are going to start this hero duel right here towards the end of their turn as they make a Wonder Driver. After Palmerizing into the Sunrise, they're going to use the Miracle Fusion that they searched for with the Sunrise, making sure to summon it behind the Wonder Driver, which will trigger its effect to reset the Palmerization used to summon the Sunrise. Now the Palmerization could make a DP to the freaking E, mate. So looking at this field, he's got wipe our entire field. If the Absolute Zero leaves the field, DPE, pop a card we control. Not cool, but we rip into the Impermanence. You know it. Heart of the cards. Negate the DPE. Now, the DPE popping itself before it gets negated. We're going to now make our plays uninterrupted, by the way. Without using our normal summon, we're going to special summon Adhara. We're going to normal summon Adhara with the Monk to make a Crystron Hulk. Come forth and summon Despot 001 from the freaking hand. We have Aurora Dawn. We are Aurora Dawn. Come forth. Triple token. That will trigger the Despot 001 to come forth onto the field. This is so good, turn 2. It's nuts. We have the Crossout Designator ready to negate a Nibiru, negate anything that would stop us. The Yazi is going to pop itself, taking out the Sunrise. Yazi is going to then summon Taya. Taya banished in the graveyard, summon a token. We're now going to make the Baxia. Now, it's very important to know the ruling on Absolute Zero. If it's returned back in the extra deck, it does not activate to destroy all cards we control, all of our monsters. If we were to destroy it with Yazi, it would have activated, wiping out our field. Pot D, we're going to banish 10, draw 2. We have committed to our normal summon to make the Christian Hulk. We're going to pop a token, summon Mo Yi. Mo Yi, reveal the Ashuna, come forth and make Grand Master Mate. Mo Yi going to chainlink block the Grandmaster, not that it really matters because they would have activated something by now. We got Long Yun, discard, come forth, summon level 10, breaking the entire field. Yeah, buddy, on to the next duel. All right, we're going to speed things up, start this off towards the middle of turn 2. He is under Max C, also wiping out our Protoss, which is locking him out of Dark Monsters. He's got the Heavenly Prison, so he could not destroy a set card in the field. He's going to be setting up his Elixirs. If he activates a trap, he could summon the Heavenly Prison during our turn, which we could lock him out with Protoss so we can get Protoss back out on the field. Now, I'm going to preemptively, during the end phase, I'm going to negate the Eldritch, which is negating nothing, just to banish the Blackout, because the Blackout, when banished, will summon a token onto the field. I want to get that token on the field, bearing the floor, wiping out that summon limit. Taya, come forth and banish the Protoss. We're going to now be able to add it back with Adhara. That is great. Baxia is here. Baxia, you want to chain link block it so they cannot Golden Land Forever negate it. Even though we know he does not have the Golden Land Forever, we still want to preemptively just be able to chain link block just to get in the good habit of doing so. Taya is going to send from the deck to the graveyard. He's going to come forth and summon his Eldritch Fool. And the Baxia is going to return both back row back in the deck, the one that was not activated. If it was activated, it does not get returned. We're now going to pop the token that we preemptively was able to summon during their end phase to then summon the Mo Yi. Mo Yi, resummon a token. We're going to summon the Grandmaster in the extra monster zone because we're running out of space. I want to summon a Long Yun and be able to make a token alongside it. So we know that. We're going to preemptively do that. Here, come to me. Long Yun is here. Discard the Vishudo that we randomly drew off the Mo Yi. Now we could Vishudo, return an Eldritch back to the hand. We know we got this super lethal. Adhara, add back the Protoss. This is a full freaking field, mate. We got the Supreme Sovereign is here. We could Long Yun, burn for 1200, banish for the Protoss, triggering the Supreme to banish the Eldritch on the field and a card in their graveyard. Full freaking field, double banish. Let's go, causing a surrender. Yeah, baby. I'm going to be starting this duel off right here. We are against a really boring, crazy anti-meta deck. Ton of hand traps. He's got DPE, and he's about to set his entire hand in the back row. Now, we stopped the DPE from being able to be summoned with the effect of Protoss, and Protoss could also help us stop the Heavenly Prison. Let's do this. Protoss, again, declared dark so he could not summon the Lord of Heavenly Prison. Crackdown steals our freaking Chow Fang, which is preventing the activation of light monsters. Could not Nibiru, could not affect Veiler. And then on the Ecclesia summon, gonna flip up the Vanity Emptiness. What the hail, mate? So now we're locked down. He's not able to attack. He's not able to activate the effects, not that he has any. So we're in a really troubling situation where we got to deal with the Vanity Emptiness and the Lord of Heavenly Prison. We don't want that summoned. He's going to crack down, then steal our Protoss. I could not freaking believe this. How are we going to beat this? Well, by calling Light, that's going to wipe out the Light monster, triggering the Vanity Emptiness to destroy itself because the crackdown now goes to the graveyard. Now we can make some potential plays. Let's do this. We are locked out of special summoning. No longer are we. We're going to add Hara special summon onto the field. Summon a Monk of Tenyi. Now, this is where it gets really nuts. I'm sweating. I know that if he activates that back row and summons the Lord of Heavenly Prison, we're probably going to lose this duel. I add Hara, return the Crackdown, add the Protoss. I am fearing that back row card. I do not want to do something that will trigger it. I don't want to summon. I don't want to activate any monster effects. I just want my Protoss back. Then we go into the battle phase, and it is nothing. Let's go. Now, before we get into the final duel, I do want to show that Mad Lad's anti-meta deck to show you what not to play. Do not copy this deck, please. It's incredibly toxic. We almost lost to this. Do not play this deck. Holy moly, what the hell is this? All right, let's showcase the replay of the rank up match. I snagged a screenshot that we were double ranking up. A double rank up duel. Holy freaking moly. Did that make this so much more intense and so much more saltier? All right, we got Ash Blossom. Let's go. Easy Ash Blossom. Negate. Gotcha, mate. And then he called by the graves. No, this is a double rank up match. How could you do this to me? All right, we're going to speed this up. Let's see what this Mad Lad could do. It's his rank up. It's my rank up. Show me your best hero play. Let's get to this. He's going to Ferris, summon the Increase. Increase will then summon Vian. Vian will send the Malicious. He's going to banish to grab the Polymerization. Quite standard. Malicious come forth and summon onto the field. Make the Cross Crusader. Yes, Cross Crusader summon a Destiny hero from the graveyard. Tribute to then search your deck for a hero. Has not even performed his normal summon yet. Oh my. Liquid summon the Mist. Mist search for Mass Change. This is pretty freaking ideal. He needs a DPE to make this even more ideal. Polymerization, come forth and summon. Sunrise grabbing the Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion is here. If he summons a Dark Law, then that could be a big problem. He's got Wonder, Driver, and that's it. Okay, no DPE. We know he's got there you go, Mass Change play. Mass Change onto the Mist to make a Dark Law. Now, why is this a huge problem? If we add a card from our deck to our hand with the Emergence, then he's going to randomly banish from our hand. I do not want that to happen. And all my cards are being banished instead of being sent to the graveyard. That freaking sucks. So let's try to break this. Oh, we got the break. We got the break. Let's freaking go, mate. Long Yun is going to banish a Long Yun from the hand. Thankfully, it does not require it to be sent to the graveyard. And now we're going to make Baron de Fleur so we can negate whatever that back row card is and then wipe out the Dark Law safely. I'm going to hold on to the Call by the Grave and the Crossout Designate to protect our Wombo combo play. Taya is here. Banish from the graveyard. Come forth and summon. We got a token. We're now going to make Baxia. Baxia. Return 2 cards on the field back into the deck. Taya, send from the deck to the graveyard. What are we sending here? We're going to send a Mo Yi. Looks like I plan on possibly not even popping to do it because he's at half life points from the Hero Lives. Holy moly, he's got a negate. You take no battle damage from that battle. This is where I'm freaking out. I'm going, oh no, I should have popped the Crossout Designate. I should have continued my plays. I should have done something more. Oh wait, we got Baron de Fleur. Negate. It just like that. Diamond 1 mate. Fool. I love it. I love it. Hero Lives kills you. Hero Lives killed you. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment for the $100 giveaway. And also, please support my sponsor. It greatly means a lot to me. I greatly appreciate it. Click on the sponsor link. Try out Dislight today.